Mighty bright. All right, you guys, welcome in. Welcome in. I guess I gotta make some space. This is like not sitting right with me here. Something feels off. Something feels off. All right, so let's push you guys over this way a little better. Yes, a little bit. All right, cool. So today is January 4th. We would call today like Emperor Day, although it's Saturday, Saturn's Day. All right. Um, the moon is still in Pisces all day. Okay. In transit, we have Venus in Pisces that's going to semi-sext out to Pluto in Aquarius. We've got Mercury in Sag by quintile to Mars in Leo. We've got the Sun in Capricorn sextile to Saturn in Pisces. We've got the Moon in Pisces quintiled over to Uranus in Taurus, squared over to Jupiter in Gemini. The most recent transit that had taken place was the sextile over to the Sun in Capricorn with the Moon. And then we have a conjunction with Saturn in Pisces. All right, there's a sesquiquadrate energy here today with Mars in Leo in retrograde, semi-squared over to Pluto in Aquarius, and then the Moon in Pisces semi-sextile to Chiron in Aries. All right. The most auspicious transit of the day possibly already happened. Okay, let's take a look where we are now. So the last time I checked, it was 11:33 a.m. on the clock, and we were at exactly 14 degrees and 35 minutes with the Sun in Capricorn sextiled over to the Moon in Pisces. All right. Where we are now, it is currently 12:30. So about an hour later from when I checked. And we are currently right now 15 degrees of Pisces in 8 minutes. All right, so we'll look at the 16th degree with the Sabian symbol and let's see what it speaks about. The flow of inspiration. So from the 16th to the 20th degree, it's all about spirituality. The 15th degree here was speaking about an officer preparing to drill his men. I find that funny because I just took a ride around the corner to drop my daughter off at a friend's house, and I seen at least 3 police cars within a radius of maybe 5 to 6 blocks. 3 police officers out there. So whatever is happening in the energy, an officer preparing to drill his men. All right. But this one here, the flow of inspiration at the 16th degree, speaks about finding grace in stillness. An important part of our life practice is to find inner peace, connect here and now with the eternal everywhere. Any creative person is at the point of connectedness between the hidden source of inspiration and their immediate time and place. Each moment has its own unique qualities, scenarios, and needs, and an inspiration can be found by those who have learned how to tune into the quietness that surrounds us all always. That surrounds us all always. Often called the muse or spirit guides or angels, there is some aware force of life that directs itself to address the questions of the moment in original ways. This can only happen when we have faith, the strength of character to make a new statement in the world, and the ability to concentrate and be quiet. All right, so it says, in the quest of his study, a creative individual experiences a flow of inspiration. This one speaks about ingenuity. Spirituality must meet real problems as well as imagined ones. And it's showing me like a river with a small little waterfall. All right. So that's the energy of the moon in Pisces moving towards the 16th degree. And again, 16th to the 20th degree is all about spirituality. It says spirituality itself is our immediate connectedness to here and now, and therefore with the eternal everywhere. We celebrate this with traditional public rituals, and as entertainer, teacher, and or priest, we participate in the transmission of love and knowledge, teaching others what we have ourselves learned to live with an attitude of gratitude. So that's from the 16th to the 20th degree. All right, so that'd be like from now till late this evening. Um, let's see today's index. I think we spoke about the moon moving into Pisces yesterday, had a heavy physical energy on Virgo as well as Pisces. With, I believe it was a heavy energy of 12. It reduced down to 10, but it's still high. All right, we have Aries and Libra at a mental 3, Scorpio and Taurus at a mental 8, Gemini and Sagittarius in opposition with a physical 8. We've got Cancer and Capricorn at a mental 9, so that's pretty high. And then we have Leo and Aquarius at a physical 2. All right. Let's see what's going on here. So I chose to go with Colette Baron Reed this morning. I don't know what's going on, but I have her most recent deck out here, and that's going to be Guides of the Hidden Realms. I chose to pull her Shaman Streams Oracle. All right. And obviously I use her Crystal Spirits almost every day. That's the one I have here. And I also chose to pull her Spirit Animal Oracle. All right, so we're going to get into it for today's energy check-in with the inspiration of Colette Baron Reed and her Shaman Dream Oracle, Guides of the Hidden Realms, and her Animal Oracle. And then we'll end it up with a crystal. All right, let's see what's going on in the energy here. Welcome in, you guys. Let's see. That wanted to come out. The wolf spirit, turning knowledge into wisdom. Makes sense. All right. Number 67. So 6 is associated to Venus. 7 is associated to the South Node. South Node still being in Libra. Also associated to Venus here. All right. 6 is all about harmony. And 7 is all about spirituality. Okay. Let's see. Use your mind wisely on the bottom of the deck. 47 with the pig spirit. All right, number 4 is associated to the North Node in numerology. Number 7, again, South Node. So North Node, South Node here in opposition with Aries and Libra. Using your mind wisely and turning your knowledge into wisdom is the message. Okay, let's see what the wolf spirit says. It says here, Oracle message. Wolf spirit leads you deep into the enchanted forest that holds the secrets to your life. Can you censor her beckoning you to follow, asking you to take all that you have learned and all that you are learning and make it yours? Can you integrate it into your body, your mind, and your spirit? Whatever lessons you learned along the way, do not leave them unexamined. Be loyal to your dreams, to your soul, and to turning knowledge into wisdom and experiencing it into magic. You are one. You are the one you have been waiting for. Be still and know that the sound of your heart beats in harmony with the whole world. The appearance of wolf spirit is an auspicious omen that says you are truly in alignment with your destiny. So your protective message here says, what is unknown is still yet to be discovered. When wolf spirit appears, you are being told not to pretend you know something when you don't. You won't impress anyone with a little bit of knowledge. In fact, you rob yourself of a true experience and education if you tell yourself you are done learning or you don't have to know something. Be open, be humble, be teachable, and the world will open itself up to you like magic. Now is the time to look into the world with reverence and awe and insatiable curiosity. You will never grow old if you are willing to keep learning. Wolf Spirit is waiting to be your mystical loving guide. All right, so this has to do with using your mind wisely and continuing to gain knowledge. All right, let's look at 47 with the pig spirit. 47 All right, so the oracle message here, it says, Pig Spirit appears to remind you of the right use of intelligence, a gift we all have that is meant to be used with love, compassion, and discernment. Intelligence means recognizing the value of intuition, partnered with smarts and common sense, which leads to intelligent solutions. When Pig Spirit appears, you are called to respect your analytical mind and use it for your highest good, recognizing that all facts must be considered even when they do not fit with what you already know. Spirit blesses us with wisdom when we allow Pig Spirit to nudge us into open-minded, thoughtful dialogues, whether with others or internally, as we mule over our ideas what we have come to understand. You are intelligent and capable of clear-minded thinking, shaped by the wisdom that you have accumulated and the intuition that will tell you when you have more learning to do, because not all facts are in. Now is the time that your decision-making powers are reliable, for you are in alignment with Pig Spirit, keen intelligence. The protective message says, are you ruminating, turning thoughts around and around in your head, but not getting nearer to a decision or a solution? Pig Spirit is here to protect you from analysis paralysis. Let your mind rest now and allow your intelligence to mingle with the mysteries of intuitive guidance, releasing your tight hold on facts and unsolved puzzles, whether it be a relationship or any other aspect of your life. In fact, now might be a good time to think about something else altogether and release your grip on needing to know. When your thought processes are muddled by fear and anxiety, allow Pig Spirit to lead you back to the right use of your natural intelligence. Take a break, relax, and release all of the ball of worry. Soon the smart choice will become clear to you. More facts may be needed, more digging for information, and more questioning. When seeking to learn more, enjoy the process of using your thinking prowess. All of the elements of your intelligence and reliably guiding you. Now, once you've given your mind a rest. All right, so this could be you overthinking something or really utilizing this time to focus on gaining more knowledge about something. All right. Let's pull on this energy. I've got vice versa tarot out here, you guys. Welcome in. Well, all right. Six of Pentacles is here. It's an equal give and take. The Wheel of Fortune in the shadow. The Ace of Swords in the shadow. The Tower. Definitely on the side where it's being destructed. Okay. Two of Swords. And the Eight of Pentacles. Down at the bottom of the deck, it's a Seven of Swords and the Eight of Wands upright on this side here. So what this feels like for me is that in the past you may have experienced some sort of tower moment here, and where again you do feel a little bit indecisive on where to go. Your goal is to gain clarity or gain a new perspective about what to work on in the near future. At this present moment, there's this energy of you wanting reciprocity here, and your challenge is actually for you to gain more information. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's Jupiter's energy. Jupiter is all about higher knowledge. All right, so this could definitely be important information that you should be looking into with the Eight of Wands. And then we've got Seven of Swords here, strategizing on how to overcome some sort of difficulty. All right. looking into what's going to be next. That's Aquarius's energy. So Aquarius is a very intellectual sign. All right, you got the Two of Swords and the Ace of Swords out here as your present moment and as your goal. You wanting to gain clarity about something. But there seems to be, what's this Tower in the past? It looks like divine intervention came through and just, you see the big eyeball? Okay. Looks like divine intervention came through and just kind of tumbled something down that you were possibly working on, because it's telling you to go master something else in the near future. The Four of Swords. All right, so I'm not sure if this had to do with a specific research project. Four of Swords is like Jupiter and Libra energy. So Jupiter, again, gaining knowledge. Libra's energy could be that of looking into, it's like marriage guidance or contracts, things like that. Relationships, partnerships, whatever that may be. Or just how to bring harmony into your life by continuing to gain knowledge. This would be a period of like healing and resting and rejuvenating overall. But there was a Tower that took place there. It feels like a sadness because of the Tower that may have taken place. Like there's the fire in the background. I mean, obviously you would see that this would have happened throughout the nighttime. And then here you are, you know, having to heal throughout the day. So whatever clarity you've gained about that situation is what makes you feel more so right now at a crossroads. So I'm not sure if you're still interested or you need to remain curious about gaining more knowledge about whatever took place. Here we have the Hierophant in reverse. Maybe you've got to change your course of study, whatever it is. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Maybe you're not sure what to look into anymore. Maybe you feel like indecisive. I mean, there's many different options, but you feel like you have no guidance. On this side of the card, it speaks about being guided by your angels. All right, here, it's kind of like you feel lost or feeling like something, you know, is like an illusion. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands. This would be like, it feels like a craft that's very much creative. All right, but is it meant to take you far? Page of Swords in the shadow. All right. That's like it's not catching your interest anymore. You know, you don't want to take a risk with it anymore with the Fool card being in reverse. It's like you have to find a different course of study is what this feels like. So what's being reciprocated right now with the Six of Pentacles then? This could just be an energy that's taken you off track here. It's the Ace of Wands, but it's coming out in reverse and upside down. Okay, so it's like this isn't your passion anymore. All right, now the cloak here and what he's wearing is more so speaking of all of the transits, right, that are taking place. So maybe whatever is happening and what you're being reciprocated with are many different areas in your life, not just whatever you were concentrating on. Obviously, if the Tower came down, it's because that was divine intervention. Something was meant to change. If you weren't using your mind wisely in something that was productive, then the Spirit's going to come through and shake some stuff up so that you can get back on track with something that does catch your interest. We've got the Ace of Cups here and the Five of Pentacles. It's kind of giving me this energy of feeling lost creatively, but also having this energy of self-love. All right, so maybe you're focused right now on your health or whatever that may be. I don't know. You want to go after something that emotionally makes you happy, but you lack creativity at this time. So there's like this hold back with the Hangman here. Might even be affecting that of your stability or your security or something that just, it doesn't make you feel grounded. It could be that you want to learn a new skill so you can build a new legacy or something like that. Why is the Wheel of Fortune in the challenge? Again, I feel like you may lack direction at this time. Ten of Cups in the shadow and the Devil in the shadow. Again, whatever is the attachment to your happiness is not leading you where your Wheel of Fortune would have been upright if you were in the correct position and where you want to go. Maybe you feel, you know, dependent upon someone else's emotional state, or something around you emotionally feels toxic. You're not happy at all. And again, the heavy focus would have been the whole self-love thing when we first saw that Ace of Cups. In this specific Ten of Cups, it will always run back to the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is here almost like in the dream state of something that you want. So the heavy focus could be you removing yourself from whatever the toxicity is that stops you from experiencing happiness. You know what I mean? There's like a hold on that energy right now. There's no passion in what you're going after. There's no reciprocity. Whether this be a relationship that surrounds you, or you lacking direction with a goal, whatever that may be. Let's look at the Ace of Swords and the actual goal, but why is it in its shadow? You may feel like you've already had a victory with something and you don't know, again, where to take whatever knowledge you have to move on to the next thing. What's this Ace of Swords in the shadow? It's the Hangman, but it's coming out where you kind of have chosen to release yourself from a specific situation. You've already gained the perspective that was needed as you kind of just hung out there. All right. Now you got to like introduce yourself to others and kind of come out of this Hangman mode. Yeah, it's kind of giving me, once you step into your confidence, you'll find out, you know, that there's other people out there that have or share the same interests as you, have the same passions as you, whatever that may be. All right, and it could actually help you build a foundation and start somewhere new. Okay, let's split the deck. So just be patient, but it is telling you to move on to the next thing. Six of Swords. All right, let's move into the following deck. So out here I have Capricorn, Taurus. Fire signs are here. Aries, Leo, Sag. Pisces is here, as well as Scorpio. All right. Let's get off of this Spirit Animal Oracle. Let's get into the guides of the hidden realms. So with the moon in Pisces, it has a heavy emphasis on using your imagination and getting creative. I think that's what this is. All right, so we'll get into deeper. Like, it has a lot to do with the house of the unknown and how you're supposed to be inspired overall. So when we get into this Shaman Dream Oracle, we'll see what the energy taps in with. Let's do guides of the hidden realms and what Spirit wants you to focus on here. Yeah. So it says focus on brilliance. So again, if you gain more knowledge about something and just head to the next thing and focus your attention elsewhere, you'll gain more. All right. You've got heavy green energy here, which is all the heart chakra. And I'm also seeing this indigo blue, which is about the third eye. All right. So we have heavy air energy here. Air is associated to the heart chakra. So that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. And it says here, focused attention, prioritizing and or preserving, with the focus on the brilliance. All right. And notice I keep saying something about the third eye, and there's the big eyeball. Okay. And the third eye is illuminated on this woman's crown. All right. So it says cleansing, releasing resentments, and making amends with order in the forest. I've got 38, which adds up to 11, and then we've got 11. So we've got like 11 here. All right, with the numbers 38 and 11. So threes are associated in numerology to Jupiter, which is all about higher learning. Eight is associated to Saturn, which speaks about persevering and putting in the hard work, right? Ones are associated to the sun, which is all about purpose, and it's the connection to source. All right, so you could be focusing on your attention on how to cleanse, all right, and release resentments and how to make amends with others, all right, when it comes to your heart space. So that way you can use your intelligence, right, to continue persevering forward. This feels like it has heavy to do with knowledge, but also about spirituality, all right, like in the love sector overall. Because if you feel that you have an attachment to your emotional space, you're not going to feel happy with moving forward, learning something new. Let's read this out. All right, so focus on brilliance. It says here, focus on brilliance, key concepts, focused attention, prioritizing, doing what works, hitting your target, staying positive, eye on the prize, persevering, completing a task before jumping to the next shiny thing. All right, it says when a skilled archer prepares to shoot, they focus on their target. Their skills and knowledge come together as they release their arrow, fully expecting that it will hit the exact spot that they have claimed. They feel their success in advance as something already complete, and so it comes to be. Your task now is to choose your target or intention for an experience, and then feel it as if it is already yours. Stay the course, paying no attention to distractions and refusing to entertain anyone's drama. Wear this truth lightly, knowing there is no need to grasp or chase what already is yours. Let your arrow of destiny fly into the sky, traveling in its own way, even if it appears to move away from the target. Know that the wind will blow it back without you needing to intervene. Trust the mark that the universe has chosen for you now and release your need to know the exact form. Also, keep in mind that the universe has an element of delay. There may be a stretch where you see nothing happening, but don't allow that to sway you. Stay positive and then focus on your task or focus on your next task with full expectation that you will hit your mark. You will feel such satisfaction and fulfillment when you do. So in reverse, it says after you set your focus on a certain goal, there's often an unconscious level of expectation as to the timing or form that things should take place. Your trust may waver as you fall prey to impatience. It's easy then to lose your focus, lose your confidence, and chase the next shiny thing that promises to finally give you what you seek. Now is the time to let go and let God. Sit with yourself and get rigorously honest about your motives. Ask yourself, do I know why I want what I say I want? And then refocus your spiritual lenses. Look around and finish whatever is unfinished, then surrender the results to the divine. Take a break, breathe deeply, and trust that what is truly yours will never be withheld from you. All right. So maybe you're working on some sort of like little project or something where you're meant to focus your attention, prioritize that, and persevere so that you complete it, and then walk away from that situation and see how it elevates for you with spirit coming through and doing their magic, right? So order in the forest with number 11. Let's see. All right, so order in the forest. It says key concepts: order, decluttering, cleansing, releasing resentments, making amends, and cleaning up your life. Divine order exists in the world, although we sometimes can't see it. It does not imply that the world must be comfortable, fair, just, moral, and clean at all time. Instead, on our spiritual paths, we learn to affirm that all exists in perfect order. As we evolve, we can see the perfection of life's experiences, where decrease as well as increase, growth and decay, life and death exists together. Losses led to new beginnings, faith led to synchronicities, and despair led to faith. Apathy led to action. Our world is divinely created, as are we. So can you accept your current situation as being perfect as it is? You are exactly where you're supposed to be. When you come to see and understand things you couldn't see before, suddenly everything falls into place. Nature always moves towards harmony and coherence, and whatever you're inquiring about will also. Just as the blueprint for the oak tree lies within the acorn, know there is a blueprint for the full expression of what you're asking. Every experience is an invitation to bring spirit forth through you. This is the true certainty you seek. Trust this, only good things will follow. In reverse, can your mind and emotions be so cluttered that you feel caught in a bramble bush of confusion and overwhelm? Are you juggling so many feelings, to-do lists, and mental arguments that you've lost your footing? It's time to cleanse your inner home. Perhaps you need to forgive someone or make your own amends. Perhaps you need to catch up on tasks that you're procrastinating. Before you move forward with this relationship, job, or project, you must take care of all of your loose ends. It's time to clean up your life. The physical environment in which you experience most of your life has a huge impact on your state of mind and your heart as well. So pay attention to it now to restore your sense of harmony, self-respect, and peace of mind so that you can make space for the goodness and abundance that's meant for you. Your task now, before continuing your progress, is to cleanse and declutter your surroundings. You will be amazed even before you're halfway through. So it'll make you feel better. All right, whether this is cleansing within yourself, all right, helps your mind work better, your body feels better, all right, the energy of your spirit is brighter, and then you're able to fully focus your attention where it needs to be so that you can focus on those priorities. All right, let's see what this is all about. Heavy on the heart chakra. Heavy. So the heart is ruled technically by Leo, and Leo is ruled by the sun, right? So again, I'm feeling 1111. Ones are associated to the sun, and that is all about brand new beginnings. All right. So maybe that's what you need, is to release everything that doesn't serve you so that you can focus your attention. We got the Queen of Wands flying out in the shadow. Queen of Wands for me is Leo's energy. All right. You're not happy here. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're focusing your attention on, you've got to persevere and push through and stay determined and loyal. All right. And dedicated to finishing whatever this is. So that whatever is the next thing, even if you lack the ideas of it, all right, it will come to you once you know that you've completed one task. Let's see. Seven of Wands, Mars and Leo. It's in retrograde right now. All right, so maybe you feel like you're on the defense with something. Maybe there's this energy of you not wanting to release, wanting to hold on to a specific position that you may, have. Maybe you feel it's worth the fight, which it should be if you're meant to stay determined. This would be lacking confidence with the Queen of Wands in the shadow. You don't want that, right? You want to finish something. You want to stand up for what you're going after and finish it. So Leo's energy is what I'm seeing heavy here. And it's giving me this energy of the fifth house. So whether this is like a project or a hobby, or it could be where you're getting creative and self-expressive so that you can step into your happiness. This is something that you want to fight for is what it looks like. Anything else? Okay. We've got Jupiter and Gemini here, another current transit. Because you lack confidence, you're not able to get out of your head. All right, and that's where your blockage could be. You're not focusing your attention properly. And Jupiter in Gemini, number one, it's not working well because the energy doesn't sit well there. It's at its detriment. So Jupiter wants you to gain all of this extra knowledge, right? And go after sharing your ideas with other people. But for some reason, you rather keep it trapped. You rather protect it. You lack confidence in whatever you're focusing your brilliance on. All right. So there's something about like having to release this information. Prioritize it. Put something in order so that you can put it out creatively. Something like that. Okay. There's something has to be structured here. Yeah, Spirit is funny. Something has not come to a close because something hasn't been structured yet. I was looking at this number 8 because I was looking at the number 7, and earlier we saw 47, which is North Node, South Node, which is in opposition. Those are about to ingress into Pisces and Virgo as we are heading out of Aries and Libra, right? So the dynamic overall is getting ready to shift, meaning it's going to be that of Mars and Venus that's been in opposition for the past, what, 2 or 3 years, with the South Node and the North Node, now shifting to North Node Pisces would be Jupiter and Neptune opposing Mercury. So as I look at Jupiter and Gemini, it would be the same type of energy. You would have to really focus your attention right now, get creative, and use your imagination. There's a portal that has not closed out yet. Something has to be structured. All right. That's what that feels like with the World card. Normally when I see the World card, it is associated to all fixed signs. We are right now in a cardinal moon cycle. Once we head into the fixed moon cycle by January 21st is the last quarter moon in Scorpio. That will set off this new fixed moon cycle where the new moon in Aquarius, the intellectual sign of the fixed energies, are associated to the intellect, right? Innovation, technology, all right, the future. It could be anything pertaining to that. And because I feel such a heavy Leo energy here, we're going to be looking at the opposition of this full moon this month being in Cancer. But by February, we'll be looking at the shift of the opposition with Aquarius and Leo, right? So something pertaining to the emotional state is holding you back, keeping you attached because there's a specific portal that has not swapped over just yet. And now that we're stepping even into not just the North Node and South Node, but the eclipses in opposition with Virgo and Pisces, there's a shift that will take place, all right, here in 2025. This energy overall is telling you that there's order that needs to take place, releasing resentment so that your heart space is focused and prioritized on where you want to persevere. This may not be it for you. And you don't know what's the next thing, but there's something that has to be completed here first, because you can't just jump into the next thing and not complete something that you've been working on. Just the way it works, right? All right, what else do we need to see? Interesting. It's showing me the Six of Pentacles, but this time it's showing me here. All right, so in the upright, what you're seeking, again, I feel, is reciprocity and equal give and take here. This is the moon in Taurus, which is this upcoming week on the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th of January. And the transit that is going to take place within those 3 days is going to be where Mercury will step into Capricorn. Okay. Let's look at some qualities of Mercury stepping into Capricorn. Capricorn is a very practical sign, okay? It says Mercury in Capricorn is a communication style characterized by realistic thinking, efficiency, and a tendency to value honesty. Mercury in Capricorn individuals are known for their realistic thinking and efficient communication style. They value efficiency and they value efficiency and prefer not to waste time, even their own. They are also known for being able to confront difficult situations with eye contact. You need to focus your attention on something. Something's coming up here. All right, where if you've lacked confidence and this is something you need to stand on and you've been holding back on information and something has not closed out just yet, your time is coming. So don't have anxiety, stress, or worries, all right, about the situation. It's about you putting in the hard work. It's going from Saturnian energy and where structure is required to another earth sign, right? Put in the hard work. And it could be whatever you do creatively. Taurus is ruled by Venus. It's creativity. It's artistry, whatever it is. All right. So it says, if you were born while Mercury was in Capricorn, you are blessed with a strong ethic and a reliable reputation. Okay. Let's see what here needs to be balanced out because it feels that way. I feel like you also have someone overlooking a specific project or something that you may have been working on. All right. Something looks like it's almost completed, but you're going to have to get, confirmation through your guides that something's done. Because you have this World card here. It's not completed just yet. It's in the shadow. So whatever seems to be your goal here, there could be this sense of protection surrounding this. I feel like you're being watched over. That's what it feels like. Okay? Like no matter where you go, you're being watched over. And if you're carrying a heavy energy on you, then you need to release that burden. Or release whatever resentment about something. I don't know, you guys. That feels a little deep. Page of Swords. Someone's definitely watching over. There's the Five of Wands. It's almost, if you're afraid to go after a brand new beginning with the Fool card, this would be mainly your challenge. All right, like taking a leap of faith and not being afraid to continue to work on something, to persevere through it. You're being watched over right now. Whether you like it or not is what it's kind of giving me. Split the deck. Yeah. Something's moving very, very slow because it's like you're the Empress. You're supposed to create and birth something new before you can move on to the next thing. Whatever that is for you, I don't know. I mean, the Empress is very much abundant in her energy. All right, the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. You're in no rush here. Spirit will let you know when you're done with something. When you're ready, you're ready. Whether this is like a presentation, okay, whatever this is. And it could be that. It looks like if you've displayed some sort of project or something. And it's like maybe you want reciprocity. And all of the planets here on this person's cloak is kind of like they're looking at all the details of everything. Your emotional state, the way that you communicate, how you've been taking action, what your creativity looks like. Is it structured? Have you gained the information necessary? These are all of the planets and how it's affecting your specific project. And whether Spirit is willing to reciprocate for you now. Whether that be financially, whether that be, whatever. I feel like you're being watched over. Something has been slowed down because it needs to be, I don't know, I feel like I want to say to perfection. All right, let's get one last card out here. So in majors, you have the World card, but it's in the shadow, and that's heavy Saturn here. I've got Saturn, the Moon, Jupiter, Mars. Okay. What am I missing? What do I need to see? The Four of Wands, Venus. Got it. Makes sense. But it's in the shadow. Maybe you need to come together with like a partner. All right. Someone that is going to, let's just say, help you step into this happiness that you need. Maybe again, you have this toughness on you. You're stuck in your mental. You're not making progress here, but you want reciprocation. It could be that you're lacking happiness. I'm seeing the sun here. All right. And this would be the Empress sitting technically with the devil. Just saying. So the Four of Wands, we were speaking about 11-11. There it is. 11-11. Maybe there's the Four of Wands speaks about home environment, speaks about achievements, speaks about community, speaks about marriage or commitment to something, right? Whatever it is, you want happiness in this. And if it's not there, then that's what's lacking in your life right now. Yeah, it could be love. All right, we got the Lovers here, but it's in the shadow. It could be love. Maybe there's like you're lacking confidence. You're lacking the way that you're supposed to be persevering at this time because your attention is elsewhere. Okay, your mind is elsewhere. So maybe this is what it is. You've got to finish out whatever you're working on in order to go focus elsewhere. You can't go focus on love if your mindset is what is of priority right now. Just can't. Right now calls for a strong work ethic, especially because the sun is in Capricorn. And where's Palace, which is the asteroid of wisdom and knowledge, in Capricorn. Okay. I mean, I don't know when this energy is moving out. I can take a look, but it's not for you to rush the energy, right? It's not. Where's Palace? Here we go. So Palace doesn't move into Aquarius, which then it will be in an intellectual sign for real this time, right? Until the 17th of February. Just how it works. Okay. Page of Cups. I don't know. I feel like right now is the time, all right, to tap into whatever project you've got going on, to put your heart into it, all right? Nurture it. It feels like you have some sort of intuitive ability as well that you're supposed to be taking off with here. Okay. I don't know if you're psychic or whatever this is that you're focusing your attention on. It's definitely something creative. Your emotional state is going to keep you driven in that energy as well. If it's not in your heart, then you don't want to do it. That's what it is. All right, that's what we got. Let's move on to the Shaman Dream Oracle. Again, I chose these energies, you guys, because we're with the moon in Pisces. And Pisces has a lot to do with a lot of different things. It's spirituality, it's creativity, it's your imagination, however you want to look at it. All right, let's see what comes out. Okay, Jazz. Okay, I just saw surrender, transpersonal, grace and generosity. There's something about being grateful for where you are now. Yeah, you should be resonating right now with your emotional state. All right, let's see what we get. Wandering between realms makes perfect sense, and where you need to take a bold step forward as well and go the farther gate. All right, you've got 52 and 55 here. All right, so fives are associated in numerology to Mercury. All right, and twos are associated to the moon, which is all about balance, and 5 is all about change. Something has to come back into balance before you change because you're wandering between realms. All right, let's see. Straddling worlds, it says. Being comfortable in two states, wandering between realms, and reinvention. When straddling the worlds card shows up, it's an invitation to get used to living with one foot in your old world and one foot in the new. There is no going back to the way things once were, and what will be is not yet fully there. You must find the delicate balance that can bring you delight as you relish the past and all your memories, along with awe as you glimpse the astonishing and exciting future. Do not wait for applause. Move on quietly, humbly, invisible to others. This card brings an invitation to begin not only a new chapter, but a new book in your life. Do not break the news to anyone. Let people be as surprised as you are as you reinvent yourself. Make sure you are not just a slightly improved and more polished version of a dated and obsolete you. Birth yourself into something original. Do not feel like you have to explain yourself or be understood by anyone. Become a mystery even to yourself. Gaze into the mirror one morning and be pleasantly surprised. Straddling Worlds invites you to become a true wizard, not one who performs magic tricks, but one who has mastered the dance between the visible and the invisible worlds, between the realms of form and formlessness. You are the birther of new ideas, of original and sustainable ways of being in the world. Wow. All right, let's look at the farther gate, which speaks about the next experience, legacy, evolving, and a bold step forward. When the farther gate shows up, it is a clear call to lift your eyes to the horizon and begin to walk towards your future. You are marching in place right now, stirring the dust but not getting anywhere. Trust that your forward movement will lead you to a new destination you have already set for yourself, but perhaps forgotten or neglected because of your everyday busyness. The farther gate comes to tell you that an ending is at hand and that you can leave the old behind. Let it peel away like an old skin you shed. Do not hesitate. Cross the threshold boldly, and you will be rewarded. If you continue marking time instead of moving, you will miss the opportunity. The gate is always open. The next landscape of your life is within reach. But the window of time to pass through it grows shorter. Do not dally. A gift of the farther gate is to bring you to the fullest expression of your gifts, perhaps for the first time. It is an invitation to a sacred passage, to a new discovery, and both great challenges and opportunities. It is not a graduation. There are no rewards other than the exploration itself. You have been a farmer far too long, tilling the hard soil that now bears little fruit for you. Time to put on the explorer hat once again. So this is like pushing you to go the distance with something here. All right, because again, there's this energy of you being in two realms at once. What's going on? Let's see. Show me straddling worlds. I'm seeing throat chakra, third eye, as well as crown in this picture here. Heavy. And it's coming out with a tower. Earlier, we saw divine intervention in the past as the tower hitting. Looks like you're preparing for another tower. Okay. Wow. Scorpio energy. So what's in Scorpio right now? We've got Vesta, which is the asteroid of spirituality that is in Scorpio. So there's this heavy emphasis of that inner spirituality, that inner spark, all right? And where you feel like you need to sacrifice for others. But I feel like it has to be where you push yourself forward spiritually because of what sparks you from within. And you're meeting in Scorpio's energy with Juno, all right? So Vesta being with Juno, which is the asteroid of marriage and partnership and bonding, that could exactly be that, all right? It could be that you feel attached, all right, to this energy of I'm in this world, but I'm actually wanting to move forward into this world as well. It's very fresh. Vesta just stepped in. Today's the 4th. It stepped in on the 2nd, joining Juno in Scorpio. All right. So it could be that you're going through like a transformation here, and the tower is getting ready to destruct once again. Every time we hit another transit in another sign, it's a new energy, right? Even depends on what degree we're at within that sign. So let's see. Okay. 7 of Wands again. Looks like you're fighting this. It's because you don't want to move. It's giving Mars and Leo in retrograde once again. Very stubborn. Fixed signs don't like change. Do not like change. Today's the 4th. Mars will retrograde back into Cancer in 2 days. On the 6th. And then we'll also experience that first quarter moon in Aries, where the new moon in Capricorn wanted us to set a new potential, all right, and an intention somewhere. So that Aries energy is going to say, okay, now your commitment is being tested. What are you doing, right? We got heavy masculine energy here so far. I'm feeling Leo, very masculine. First quarter moon in Aries, very masculine. Sun in Capricorn, right? Very masculine. And then anytime we're dealing with Scorpio's energy, it feels that of like a transformation. It feels like Pluto, right? Let's see. Knight of Wands. In the shadow, though. Page of Swords. There's the Emperor. See what I'm saying? You kind of have to like step into your power here and push yourself. That's what it feels like. Tower hasn't happened yet, but it's forcing you to push yourself to take the bold step forward. That would be this Emperor energy. Step into your authority. Split the deck. Yeah, because you're held back for way too long. This is you just patiently waiting for something to give, and it's not going to give, right? Seven of Pentacles would be just investing more and more and more of your time, your energy, your resources, whatever it may be, but you're still held back with the Hangman. Once you get to the Eight of Pentacles, which came out in the first spread as your future position, would be to master a specific skill or continue to put in the hard work. That would be you overcoming the Seven of Pentacles energy. Okay? So something here is pushing you. But this Mars and Leo in retrograde energy, it's like you're putting up a fight. Yeah. You could be fighting the Tower. Look at the, look at the Knight of Wands here and how it's dealing with all of that lightning. Look at the lightning that's trying to take down the Tower. You see what I'm saying? And it's like literally here you are standing in the middle of it, trying to protect something that you know could possibly be already done. All right? Because you have to walk away from it. So again, you're straddling worlds here. You're in one thing, but then needing to engage in the farther gate. All right, taking the bold step forward with the Emperor energy here. All right, let's see. Let's look at the farther gate. Yeah, there's massive changes coming up. I got lots of fives there, 52 and 55. The change that is due. Nine of Wands. You got your boundaries up. But you got to be ready. You got to be the catalyst for change. Look at this. It's coming through with so much fire energy. Seven of Wands. Knight of Wands. Nine of Wands. Five of Wands. You keep on trying to put up a fight. Look at that. Queen of Wands in the shadow. There's the Five of Pentacles. This is more challenges. Being ready for the next thing. All right. This could be dealing with competition, conflict, but being ready for it. Like, you try to keep your boundaries up, and look at what it's doing. It's keeping you in poverty. Fives, you need change. Five. the Hierophant is still in the shadow. I don't feel that you've learned your lesson yet, because if that was the case, here you would be being taught a brand new thing. This Hierophant means you're going right back to school, right? You haven't learned your lesson yet. What is it going to take? Because it's going to take that Tower to come through again. Tell me what the Tower be. Judgment. Can't make it up. Judgment. Which judgment did I not say I called Pluto's energy out? It will be the Tower. Destruction so that things will be able to rebuild. I'm seeing nothing but caskets in the background of this picture here. It's going to take some sort of death and rebirth. All right, literally. For you to overcome this massive... It feels that of like a very bold step forward, and you might be afraid because you don't know what something looks like. Okay. Tell me about this judgment. This could be like you having to seriously go through like a spiritual awakening with something. Okay. Yep. That's exactly what it's going to be. I feel like, look, Spirit doesn't even want to show their face. Okay. Spirit is like, grow some balls. Look at the lion right there. Look at the eagle. Okay? Spirit is like, grow some balls. Look. There's the eagle there. Flying by source. See what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like you're going to miss your opportunity, Four of Cups. And you're going to be unhappy, Ace of Cups in the shadow. You're being pushed here so that you can have a victory, especially if there's love involved, or, you know, opening up your heart space even. That's what it is. I feel like you're too stuck on the victory that you've had so far. All right, because again, here you are from, look at this energy. 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands, where you've already had your victory here. There's this energy of like, I want love now. And Spirit's like, oh, really? I think you don't even expect this tower coming. And here you are standing in the 7 of Wands. So we've seen the 5, the 6, and the 7 of Wands. That is Leo's energy. And what's going to be coming up, obviously, in Aquarius season will be opposing that full moon in Leo. These are going to be traits that are going to be looked into. Have you experienced changes? Have you dealt with the challenges coming up ahead? Yeah, you have victory, but guess what? Are you going to stand on that victory? Is it worth fighting for? Or are you ready to move and go the bold step forward? Bold step forward, we saw Emperor energy. That's Aries season. That would be the brand new beginning of spring season. The new beginning of the astrological chart. All starting with self, right? So I feel like whatever's happening now is getting you ready for what's to come in the near future, as we were speaking about that. All right, let's get one more. So we've got Temperance out here. That's Jupiter's energy. We've got Judgment. That's going to be Pluto. And then we've got the Tower here, which is Mars. Okay. Heavy Leo energy. Heavy just overall fixed, I want to say. Fixed energies. Judgment for me is always associated to fire signs. So it encourages you to take action, right? Aries, all within self. The 5th house, which is Leo, all about, you know, your happiness. What is your happiness? It could be your creativity, how you self-express. And then the 9th house has all to do, Sagittarius' energy, with your spirituality, all right? And your knowledge that you're meant to gain at this time. It's like soar higher, fly higher, gain a new perspective about many different areas so that you can continue taking the next step forward. Let's see. And there you are with the Lovers finally coming in the upright. All right. I feel like whatever is going to be blessed for you would be new information, a new person to give you this sense of spark. And I feel like it's coming through the divine. Again, see how Spirit is like, I'm done with you. It's like kind of grow some balls at this point. All right. What we're trying to bring you in is something more amazing. Twin flame energy. Right? And you may not be open to it. Look at this King of Cups in the shadow, and then you've got this 2 of Swords as well as in the shadow. You're not ready to face your fear here. You have a wish fulfillment, but you're not willing to do anything about it. Queen of Swords in the shadow, not so nice person. Possibly is very angry, doesn't know how to communicate well. And the 9 of Cups, it can be your wish fulfillment all you want. All right. But you can't get to the 10 of Cups by yourself. You've got to have a partner. You got to have like this energy of, again, opening yourself up emotionally. A Queen of Swords in the shadow is a very bitchy person. I'm sorry. Okay. Very bitchy person. Tell me more about this, Lovers. The Page of Pentacles. I feel like there's an offer that's trying to come through, but that person possibly feels that you're not ready. Page of Pentacles in the shadow. All right, maybe you have more learning to do. All right, maybe you need to gain more knowledge about something. Again, that could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Taurus could be like you don't know what you value just yet. You don't know what you want to get creative with. Virgo's energy could be that things are not organized. or you just don't know what you want to thrive towards when it comes to your career with Capricorn's energy, right? You lack drive and ambition is what that feels like. Whoa. Yeah. Looks like a heavy burden. I just saw the Ten of Wands, and then there's the Hermit on the bottom of the deck in the shadow. Hermit is supposed to be the wisest, you know, in the deck. The elder, should I say, that has experience. In the shadow, you're not ready. And that's okay, all right? Because it's your journey. I mean, if you're not ready, you're not ready. But Spirit is pushing you, is what it looks like. It's like Spirit knows you're ready, but you're afraid. Something like that. It's like, get ready for change. Because if it's divine intervention, this is because the universe feels like you're ready and you're not pushing yourself hard enough. Let's get a crystal, Spirit. All right. So again, this reading, take it as it resonates. This can be career, love life, all right, projects, whatever you're working on. Let's see what comes out. And we'll read through the energy. Wow, I knew it. I mean, the amount of green today is insane, number one. All right, so we got Moldavite. This is a powerful, powerful stone. Speaks about transformation, rebirth through fire, initiation, and opening to new experiences, revitalization, and renewal. Moldavite is nothing to play with. Seeing numbers 35. Again, 3 associated to Jupiter, 5 associated to Mercury. In opposition currently with Mercury in Sag and Jupiter in Gemini. And both of them at their detriment, okay? Interesting. Let's see. All right, Moldavite. It says, new doors open and you cross the threshold. It can be exhilarating to know that you are stepping out of the old and into a new self, ready for the unexpected gifts that come with this initiation. Moldavite spirit message is to know that as you walk through an open door, you are being reborn in a sense, for you will be different once you have made a conscious choice to say goodbye to what was. Rebirth always involves tensions and struggles. Crystals can only form if there is plenty of pressure to change. If you are frustrated or uncomfortable, know that relief is on the way, so just focus on what is happening as a better tomorrow begins to reveal itself. Your passage into the new is assured, so be present, be open, be ready for healing to take place. This new experience requires a new you in a sense, a you that recognizes that you belong here, that you truly can let go of the old. You are so loved and the conscious universe is so proud of you. Relationship message. As you transition to a new you, you will become part of a new group of people, for you are having new experiences that differ from those that came before. Old friends will be there for you, but new ones will appear, drawn to your vibration, which resonates with theirs. Although you are being initiated into a new experience, you will not be alone, so leave your fears at the door. Your community will find you, and you will know that you belong as they embrace you as one of their own. You will feel the love as you adjust to your new role, confident in the potential of those you care about coming along with you. Encourage them to believe that they too can let go of the past and transition into something better. Prosperity message. The appearance of Moldavite spirit is a sure sign that you are closing the door on the past in some way and stepping into a new you, ready for what lies ahead. You will not be alone, and you will encounter many signs that you have what you need and that your foundation is strong. You may feel a little shaky right now. After all, you are not used to this territory, but you've passed the audition, so to speak, and are ready to step into the prosperous life that you deserve. Crystal spirit meditation. Moldavite is a green tektite thought to have been formed when a meteorite crashed into Czech Republic approximately 14.8 million years ago. It is a crystal heralding massive transformation on all levels. This is not a stone to play with or take lightly, And it's definitely not recommended for those unwilling to step out of their comfort zone. Once we engage with Moldavite, we need to buckle it up because things are going to get interesting. I like it. All right. Big tower moments are coming through. That's what that feels like. All right. I love you guys. I'm leaving the reading there.